Got quiet, waiting on time. It is now 10 o'clock and the school board will come to order. I'd like to welcome everybody here. Looks like we got a distinguished group here today. Let's all stand and repeat the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Austin, I have a recommendation on the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the agenda.
We have a motion.
I make the motion to approve the agenda.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. And we'll have, Mr. Austin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're 2 weeks into the school year. Last time we had a board meeting was the first day of school. Everything is going very well. We're off to a great start. I've been able to get out and visit the schools and just been getting good reports all over the county, and just everybody's real upbeat and excited about the coming school year. We're excited today, as part of our superintendent's report, to recognize a special group of young men. We always like to recognize our state championship teams, and we really haven't even started with this school year yet, but we've got a team from last school year that we want to recognize today. The baseball state championships were actually held after graduations, and the school year ended last year, and I had an opportunity to go down and watch game 2 with Lewisburg High School defeated Gulfport for the state title. They did an excellent job. We want to recognize the team today, and at this time I'll ask Principal Chris Perkins to please come forward and introduce the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here today. It was an honor to watch this team, these coaches back here on their journey last year to the 6A state championship in baseball. I'm not going to talk much. I will say, because I'm going to call Coach Cagle up here in a second, but you know this as well as I do, leadership starts at the top. Expectations of excellence, positive attitude from the very top, and that trickles down. And that starts with Coach Cagle. And he's got a long resume as to what he accomplished last year personally. He's just loving that I'm telling this to right now. But he was not only the state 6A baseball coach of the year, but also recognized nationally out of 8,000 baseball coaches as the top coach in the state or in the United States last year. So certainly proud of him, proud of his coaches, and proud of his team. And I will say, this is the best they've looked, and I've ever seen. Fantastic. Other than in that powder blue uniform. So at this time, Coach Cagle, if you'll come up, and he's going to introduce his coaches and his team.
Thank you guys for having us. It was an outstanding year. We're excited to be here. I know a lot of you, and we're thankful to be here and hoping to have another great year this year. So I guess I will call out my team. Guys, when I call your name, come up here and get your certificate. Cooper Bennett. Hannigan. Drew Busby. Blaine Wigley. Trey Cagle. Easton Fesmeyer. Hayden Baker. Coach Dean. Matt McGee. Brayden Bennett. Gunnar Gilmore. Talon Haley. Logan Churchill. Preston Sauer. Andrew Hindrahowski. Taylor Staggs. Stone McKay. Caden Nelson. Grant Willemzik. Cody Gilmore. Kane Sanders. I'd also like to recognize my coaches, Matt Hammond, Adam Fowler, Tyler Scholl, Cal Gordon, and Shannon Greer, who is not here today. We also have a couple of seniors who are off college, Gage Haley and Jared Morrison. And we have a couple of kids, Sam Richardson and Carson Sharp, who are not here today. Thank you.
We get, the guys up here, we'll get a group photo for the team.
Thank you, Chris.
I killed your microphone.
I need to go ahead and go to the back. Make sure you make me look taller.
Yeah, hey, yeah, some guys jump up the top. There you go.
Hey, right here. Big play.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
And I'll live. Yeah.
I want to, once again, congratulate the baseball team. Great job. Look forward to seeing y'all in action again this upcoming spring. Best of luck on this year. We're about to get started with our board meeting. Y'all are welcome to stay, but if you'd like to go, have a great time. I have a great day. Thank y'all for coming out. And that concludes Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Oak. I have the attorney's report.
Yes, sir. We have one, particular litigation matter that needs to be discussed in executive session.
Next, we have the consent agenda, A to G. Mr. Austin, recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the consent agenda.
Board, do we have a motion?
I make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. New business. Ms. Gray,
Good morning.
statement of revenue expenditures.
So just to warn you, this is preliminary. It takes us a good bit to close out the year, and June 30th and our books just happened. We just ran our last payroll for last year just a couple of weeks ago. So our preliminary revenue collections through June for general funds are $336,837,284. We continue to hold steady at 13% higher than FY22, which was at $298,092,525. And the increases due to MAP and the teacher assistant and pay raise and ad valorem, all revenues received through June are $393,873,265. And we're definitely seeing the coming out of COVID area. Even our student activities were up about $2.2 million over budget. So just overall revenues are just up in June. Preliminary general fund expenditures through June are $291,269,090. We continue to run about 12% over FY22. Last year we were at $260,574,316. And our preliminary expenditures for all funds is $359,664. And we continue to be in line with the budget, and we are still about 3% less than our budgeted anticipation.
Mr. Austin, your recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the statement of revenue and expenditures for June 2023, the preliminary report.
Board, do we have a motion?
Make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. The combined balance sheet, June.
The preliminary fund balance for all general funds is at $165 million. We again continue to be 13% higher than the FY22 balance. That was at $145,660,361. It's the same increased reason that our MAP is up and our expenditures are down. If you're comparing last month though to this month, this is the only month where you will see 2 months of teacher payroll, because June and July has to go back in last year because that's part of your last year's contract. So that's why you see a bigger dip in June than you're going to see any month.
Mr. Austin, your recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the combined balance sheet for June 2023.
Board, do we have a motion?
I make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Statement of cash flow, Jim.
Our district maintenance cash balance, the preliminary cash balance, is at $157,002,0990. That's about 66% of all of the cash balances. That stands at $236,751,387. And our total invested amount out of district with Smith, Shellnut, and Regions is at $47,716,057.
Mr. Austin, your recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the statement of cash flow for June 2023.
Board, do we have a motion?
I make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Certification of bank reconciliation.
All bank statements have been reconciled with no exception.
Mr. Austin, your recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve the certification of bank reconciliations for June 2023.
Board, do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. First meeting, Mr. Alexander. Good morning. We still hiring.
Sir, pages 1 through 8 are recommendations. Pages 9 through 11 are personnel changes. Page 12 is a memo for myself on employees that have not been awarded their educator license and will be receiving provisional pay at this time. Page 13 is for myself to request for the following employees to become in active status. They did not renew the employment with the district. Page 14 is a memo from Sir Anthony Jenkins, our Director of Athletics, on a paraprofessional for the 23-24 school year. Page 15 is a memo from Ms. Jennifer Stripling, our Chief Academic Officer, on teachers who work creating classroom resources outside what was previously requested for board approval days. You have one teacher that worked 12.45 hours and one that worked 5.45 hours, asking to pay them. Page 16 is also from Ms. Stripling on a teacher who worked creating those, and this person worked 2.15 hours outside of what was board approved. Page 17 is a memo from Ms. Williams, Juana Williams, our Director of Mental Health. She is requesting that the board approve a counselor at Olive Branch High School who worked 17 hours total between July the 9th and through July the 13th. She was transferred on July 1st from an elementary to a high school, so she was inadvertently left off the original list that gave these excess hours to counselors. Page 18 through 19 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Williams on all high school counselors who worked up to a total of 80 hours outside their normal contract days. This will begin on 8/18 and end on 6/30/24. These are counselors that have been hired, new hire counselors. Page 20 is a request from Ms. Williams on a counselor at Horn Lake High School. She's new and will also be the lead counselor beginning 8/18 and ending 6/30/24. So she'll get a total of 200 hours. And then page 21 is a request from Ms. Williams on lead high school counselors to work up to 120 hours of their normal contract days from 8/18 to 6/30/24. Pages 22 through 23 is a request from Ms. Williams on middle school counselors to work up to a total of 40 hours outside their normal contract from 8/18 and ending 6/30/24. And page 24 is a request from Ms. Taggart, our principal at OBI. She's requesting that a teacher assistant work assisting lessons with substitute due to a teacher vacancy. And we'd like to go ahead and have those comp times up to 40 hours beginning 8/18 and would end at 5/24/24. It's a situation where we're looking for a teacher, can't find it, but we want to at least give that hourly employee the opportunity to go through the trainings and the meetings that the certified teachers go through since she is serving that role.
Mr. Austin, your recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend the board to approve personnel as presented.
Board, do we have a motion?
Make a motion.
We have a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Residency appeals, Mr. Carter.
Yes, sir. I had items to discuss in the executive session.
Thank you. We have two items. One is litigation and the other one is residency appeals. We'll need to go into executive session.
I'll make that motion.
Have a second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Yeah. Okay. At this time, we will recess to go in, check to go see if we need to stay in the executive session. Mr. Chase will come back and let you know for safety.